What's up, y'all? It's us back again, and I'm with the lovely
Breyonna and Lola Patrice.
and the lovely
Nyjah at _Nyjah11.
and it's Tip at Tipville_USA. And what we got for today is Tip is going to be top dating spots. So, Breyonna, question goes to you first. What are your top 3 dating spots in Houston or North Carolina?
Dating spots for dating activities?
Yeah.
I'll say, okay, I like to travel. So I guess it just depends on the level of who I'm with. But yeah, I like to date out of town. Like, let's go somewhere.
Oh, you like them vacations.
I love vacations. Mainly because you don't have to pay for anything.
What the fuck?
Listen, okay, me being in the hotel industry, listen, I hooked up the hotel and everybody paid for, not everybody, but they paid for everything else.
Oh shit, hold on, I need to hit you up when I want to go on a vacation.
Sir, but we're not babe.
No, not us,
I
but
know,
like
they're
I'm trying.
Vacation, babe.
But you got the hotel connect, so I'm trying to get.
For me and my babe.
Let's see first.
So,
They fucking.
Who? Never mind. Keep going.
Wait. 1 and 1 plus 2 equals 3. Go ahead.
Her math ain't right. She ain't even
Ain't right as fuck.
Anyways, 2. I mean, it sounds basic, but the latest dating spots that I've been on is movies and food. I think that if a date does not include food, or some kind of snack or something, like I went to ice cream places, but I gotta have some food. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, what if he think you're the snack?
I mean, that's fine, but what am I gonna eat?
Or so?
Fuck out of here. I get more than enough protein.
Right, so I mean, but I definitely like doing like little stuff like cute little, let's go to the pork.
You
Doing
know?
like a.
I do it. No, okay, no. I don't, but I will go out. Like, okay, I'm thinking of it if I'm in a relationship. Yeah, we'll go any place because you start getting bored when you're not bored, but you start thinking of other stuff when you're in relationships. But like outside of that, literally regular ass people, we just be going and go get eat and go to eat. I suck at dating apparently.
So, note to self, anybody trying to talk, well, not note to self, but anybody trying to talk to her, please just, y'all do the whole picking out where y'all gonna go for the dates.
Yeah, because I suck at this.
She
People
try
like,
to do it, like.
people be like, what you like to do? And I'm like, shit. I mean, I like to do a lot of things. Like, I've done the little, the trampoline park. I've done that before. But sometimes I don't like doing that with new people because, like, some shit like that, you just be like, is this just because I want to do it or, like, be with this person? I don't know. Yeah, I'll suck at dating.
Nyjah.
Please.
So it depends on how well I know the person and what I want out of that particular date. So a lot of guys lately have been taking me to eat. I can't eat that much, y'all. So those dates are a waste of money for you and me. Don't take me to eat. Do something fun. Yeah, don't take me to eat. Like, I will literally have 2-3 bites of whatever I'm eating and then I'll be like, okay, I'm done. And don't take me to drink because I'll have like a sip of whatever we're drinking and then I'll be drunk.
Didn't she say shit?
Yeah, I know. But so those 2 things don't really work for me. I would more so be like whatever activity, like let's go ride a bike, let's go to the park, let's go to the zoo, let's go to the aquarium. I want to do something like that. If you take me hiking or something, I probably won't go with you because I'm gonna be scared that you're a serial killer and that you're taking me into the woods to kill me.
That shit went dark. I was just trying to
Yeah, I was not.
do some like exercise and bond with you on a nice little dirt ass trail.
Yeah, no, I've read too many articles and things about people going on first dates in the woods and end up dead. That ain't me. If you want to take me on a walk or something, we can go to Herman Park. We can go to Memorial Park, somewhere out in the open. Yeah, fine. But don't take me into the backwoods to go hiking and then my parents never hear from me again. That's the shit I don't need.
But what if you want to take you to the backwoods to smoke on some backwoods?
My porch is right there. I can smoke backwoods on my porch. The fuck? Like, you ain't got to take me into the woods to smoke. Like, that shit ain't even really illegal anymore, so no. Not really. It's kind of illegal. Look, fuck it. I don't smoke.
2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. My top dating spots is La Mexicana. It's somewhere off of Montreux. Good margaritas.
Y'all,
The food straight.
Go with Tip to La Mexicano.
You going on a basic ass date.
First, it ain't a basic ass date.
You take all your hoes. I mean,
you take all your women there.
your women.
First off, I don't have hoes.
That's why I changed it. I said women.
Yeah, women. I'm gonna take all of them there. But
You
if
said it's your go-to spot.
it's like
You named a specific spot.
Yeah,
La
it's like
Mexicana.
yeah. They need to give me some money. I'm advertising them in this motherfucker. But yeah, free margarita too. But
For the next date.
for the next one.
You supposed to just say Mexican spot.
Yeah.
You don't gotta name out the place. You
Oh no, cause is it? Well, but that one I actually like because I know we got a happy hour special, so that's why I want to go. It's one.
all the Mexican places have happy hour specials.
Well,
Basic.
All of them.
well, I'm gonna be getting out that
What's your
much.
next spot? Because
It's another Mexican spot. It's off of I love Mexican food. I'm sorry. It's off of Highway 6 and
Oh, he's taking you into the backwoods.
South,
You know
it's
how
on the
far?
southwest side. I used to stay on the southwest side. That was like it's
so
not-
okay, other than Mexican places, where else?
I actually went on a like a museum outing. That was actually
Okay,
nice.
I've done it.
On Thursdays. I'm back at work, so I was gonna say if Thursdays is a little shawty free, we can go to the museum. For free.
Oh, on Thursdays the museum is free.
Free.
Which one?
The ones
All of them. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them
Okay.
was free.
I need to do that because I ain't been in the library.
And it was actually nice. It was very nice. They even got the like Black History part of the museum
Yeah, I
and all
like
that. Like it was live.
Oh, I thought there was another one that I really liked because you said the Black History. If y'all ever go to downtown, they have the graffiti park. I love it.
Oh yeah.
And they always change it up.
See, I haven't
Yeah.
even been to that.
I've
been
So-
to it. And you're from here.
I was gonna say, nigga, you from here. But yeah, they always change up the graffiti that you find out there.
I think the only one that stayed was the Houston one. That's been up there for like 2 years, right?
Yeah, like the one in Austin, they closed.
No, I mean the one that says Houston, the little mural that says Houston. That's the only one I've seen that everybody's still taking
No,
pictures.
so the Houston one and the wings. And the one, it has
The
like
ones
wings.
they got the wings like this.
And you can stand in the middle of it. And
Okay,
look like
yeah.
An angel, yeah, that one's a steady one.
Like I seen the pictures of it, I just never been.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's really nice.
People are real dope out there.
Yeah.
Who do the art? Whoever y'all are, y'all amazing.
That's
And if you go on the weekend, you can actually like see them putting up new artwork.
okay. Another spot will be just some Netflix chills.
That is not a date.
That is a date.
No, that's you want to fuck.
Not
She wants to
necessarily.
fuck, and y'all are gonna
Why
fuck.
y'all just can't kick it
So-
and just enjoy each other's company?
Okay,
get to know
and
each
I
other?
mean, so I think it depends on how you define date and the level of which y'all are, are. Because you did say what's your go-to. If your go-to originally, okay, because my go-to, if it's somebody new, just let's go to eat, or I like museums, but I've actually done a first date at a museum and then we were together for a while after that. But I don't know if that made a difference or you do stuff differently, but still.
Take it to a museum, y'all.
But I've also done like bar hopping. Some people don't consider that a date just because you're getting liquor involved, but
If I bar hop with you,
Oh, never
Well,
mind.
okay.
I definitely.
but that's what I'm saying. It was more like
Damn.
because it wasn't like that was our intentional date. We went out to eat and we was
Yeah.
like, what you want to do after that? We went to a bar. We was like, oh, this one's closing. Okay, let's go to, or this one's not the vibe that we went to, so we went to somewhere else. So it was bar hopping. We actually had a really good time. So I mean, that's why I say it just depends on you and that person and the vibe. It determines a lot. Because what if you go to the riding bikes and all you doing is riding your bikes and you're so occupied by riding your bikes you really don't get to talk with that person.
but you should be able to talk with that person. Like when I went on the bike ride one, we stop every so often. We take pictures. We talk. All of
I
that.
took pictures on your first date?
Yeah.
Hold on, pictures? You didn't tell me that.
Nah.
Pictures? Let me see the
Yeah.
pics.
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't do pictures on the first date.
Not of
Oh,
each
they
other.
like
It
each
might
other.
be like of the surroundings. And
Oh,
stuff like that.
not with each other.
Yeah, no. Why would we take pictures?
Okay,
that's cool.
that was what I was thinking when you said take pictures. I'm like, oh yeah, I took pictures together. That's not
Oh.
How are we taking pictures together if we're both on the date? Like that's like stopping.
Selfies?
Nah, that's weird.
But that's what I was assuming you were talking
Yeah, that's
about
what I
taking
thought you
pictures.
was
That's why I was
doing.
like taking pictures.
No, like,
okay, yeah, all right, yeah, taking pictures of scenery and stuff. Yeah, I mean,
I went to the botanical gardens, and then afterwards he had like a little picnic set up, and so we did a picnic at the botanical gardens.
That's cute.
It was really cute, but it was a white guy, so maybe that might change it. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not judging you for liking white, but I don't like that.
You said she like that dog meat.
I like that. I like that, yeah. But yeah, I'm confused because she said she like burnt men.
Yeah.
I do, but
She went white as fuck.
he asked me out on a date, and I don't know how to turn people down, so I just say okay. So it is what it is.
You ignore the text?
No, I feel bad.
You feel bad about ignoring the text.
How did you meet him?
Through a friend. That's why I went on the date, because I met him through a friend.
I mean, if he was attractive, y'all vibe, cool. But I mean, I can easily be like, oh, I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, like the friend set us up like to go together.
But that's what I'm saying. You could have turned him down through the friend.
I could have. I should have. Because it didn't go any further than that. But the
date was
yeah,
cute.
I was about to say the date was really cute. And
There's nothing wrong with going on a bunch of first dates.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm stealing most of this shit because I be stealing people date ideas, by the way.
Date idea that you need to steal. If you take me on a picnic, all right, and you like, all right, we're gonna go to the picnic and we're gonna set out the little blanket and we're gonna have the food. Don't bring out no fucking potato chips. Don't bring out no fucking soda. Like, that's not a fucking date. That's like, I could do that with my cousins. Like, get creative. Bring out like fruit and wine and cheese and shit like that. Don't.
So sandwich and chips is not a picnic?
Don't know.
She don't want that old school shit.
No, that's not.
She want Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
I'm allergic to Chick-fil-A.
So what I did one time too, which made me think of it, is I actually went to. Okay, so what I wanted to do with this person is I wanted to get them know them a little better. So I gave them an assignment. I said, write down things that you want to get off your chest. Write it down on a piece of paper, and then I took like I had like a little bowl, and I had like. I don't even remember what it was in. It was a minute ago. But I basically took the letters that we had and I put it in there and I burned it. So it was like burning. And then we had sandwiches and chips and water. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the chips, but it was actually really nice because then they got a lot of stuff. I didn't want to read it. We weren't supposed to read each other's letter, but he didn't know that. So he was like, oh damn, but this is actually a really good idea, because I was ready to open up. I was like, well, if you want to open up, go ahead. So we learned about each other that way. So that was actually, I don't know where that random date idea came from, but I had a lot of stuff on my mind. So I guess, I was like, I'm just going to use him as my way to get this shit off my mind. And let him release too.
Like my friends and I, we did the whole picnic in the park thing, and we did it to the extent where we were in the park. One friend made like a really cool salad with like chicken. And
that was your friend?
Yeah, like it was a group. It was a friend group.
Women think differently,
but it wasn't just women. It was men and women. Like it was like we were all coworkers, but we're actually really good friends, and we were just like
outside friends.
My outside friends. We was like, it was during the middle of COVID, the quarantine, and we were just like, we need to get out the house. So we went, we did a picnic, and we all bought something that we made. So one friend made the salad, one friend made like rice and beans. One friend made chicken, but she really went to KFC. I bought like wine, and I made like a mixed drink, and then another friend made cookies.
So what is he supposed to bring? What do you expect him to bring? Stuff like that? Like
I would rather if you can't cook, then go really simple like cheese and fruit. And
but I don't think there's anything wrong with chips and sandwiches. Maybe because you don't eat chips, I don't really eat chips like that either. But sandwiches and chips is a good picnic idea to me.
Not to me.
I don't like soda. I don't drink soda, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not the best picnic idea to me. It's like you were really stressed for time until you did the last minute thing. I'm not a last minute girl. Don't do it.
Oh, okay, that's true.
My last one I'll go to the drive-in movies.
Okay, that's not that bad.
The drive-in movie is cool. Then it's
but you've taken everybody to the Mexican spot and the drive-in movies.
No.
You'll go to
y'all. If y'all date him, make him do something different. If he says let's meet up at La Mexicana, be like, nah, let's go to this spot.
No, I really like trying different spots.
Different Mexican spots.
No, it's like this used to be my rule. I had to change it because nigga run out of shit to do in fucking Houston. But I never would take a chick to the same spot I took another chick to. So like, say I went to Chili's, right? I won't ever take another chick to Chili's.
Don't take
Hopefully you never took anybody to Chili's.
Right.
That's a fucking whack.
That's another thing
Hold on,
too.
time out. But I was in fucking high school when that shit happened.
Oh, we grown now though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, what is your worst dating sites or go-to dates? Because I feel like you already gave your worst, so like.
No, my worst. I really don't have too much like worst dating. I just had one worst date ever in my lifetime. Yeah, it was. Oh my god. If you watch the podcast, me honestly, I really don't truly give a fuck. But
Damn.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. So basically, we went to the Mexican spot. I used to stay off of what was that?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It was
where
close
you
by
stay.
290. So we went to the Mexican spot over there, and when I pulled up, she had a dress and sneakers.
She had on a dress and sneakers.
Sneakers. So I looked.
I do that.
Like I bust out laughing.
On a date?
Not on a date.
And so it was like she was like, I just came from the movies. Like you went to movies like that, so you went out like that. Okay.
She came from the movies.
She was on another date.
She was with her friends. So it don't matter anyway. So
Can I add? Okay, never mind. It don't matter. Anyway,
keep going.
all right. So we go into the Mexican spot. It had live music. I didn't even know I had live music. So
That's dope.
Extra touch. Bang. So we get some margaritas, so she started talking. And so y'all know how Bill Cosby talk. Before the cops. She was sounding like that, and I'm looking like I'm literally over here.
Where'd you meet this girl?
It was my sister-in-law's friend.
Your sister? Wait. Your sister-in-law's friend?
You heard
Yes.
that right? So.
No, my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law's friend.
So your sister.
It was her friend.
I keep going because I'm thinking like. So never
Just
mind.
go ahead.
Yeah,
So no, we met each other before, but I didn't know you was like that. But anyway, so I'm in this like talking like this and all like, and she was like a funny face. Like,
She making funny faces.
what? I'm looking like.
Was she on something?
I don't know what the fuck she was on, but I wasn't on it. So I'm like, I need another margarita. I need another margarita. So I'm literally chugging these hoes down. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, I'm ready to get the fuck. So we're supposed to do nightcap in my crib. Get to my crib. We watching a movie.
Why would you take her home if you was already annoyed?
Maybe we can salvage the night. So this motherfucker starts snoring, and I was like, bruh, I was like, all right, I'm like, you ready to go? So we get back, I'm walking into a car, right? Being a real nigga. She give me the most awkwardest full body hug I ever had in my life.
What's a full?
It's like you know, full body.
Yeah.
Feel it all, nigga. That shit was so awkward and weird. Ghosted her ass right afterwards.
Damn.
She hit me up the next day and all that shit. Yeah, I looked at the phone. I said, ha, denied. Boom, and I was on another date anyway. But that's another story. But yeah.
Ooh, ugh. Awkwardest date or worst date? This nigga came. So he
came.
No.
So you didn't come.
That's pretty awkward.
Damn.
I lived in Dallas at the time. I had just moved there, and he came down from Plano to Arlington. That's about a 45 to an hour drive minimum. He came down from Plano to Arlington, and he was just like, he wanted to take me out to eat and in a movie. I didn't really care for it, but whatever. So we get into the thing, we start talking or whatever, and randomly, like in the middle of dinner, he just says, I have a coloscopy bag. How do you fucking respond to that shit? Like, we weren't talking about that, we weren't doing any, I was just like, so you mean your poop is at the table?
Okay, that's I'm like, oh. So what was his purpose?
I think he wanted to like let me know. Just to like
smell something.
Yeah, I don't know, but I was like my appetite gone. I didn't want to go on the second part of the date.
Y'all didn't go on it?
Nah, I was just like, I don't think I feel well. I think I'm gonna go home, and yeah, it was so fucking awkward. That was my first date in Dallas, so after that I was like, damn, Dallas men are weird. But it's not Dallas men, it was him. And then my awkwardest day here in Houston, we did go and we had dinner, we had sushi, we came back to this place. We were
This place?
Yeah.
You allowed somebody here?
Mind your business.
Wow.
I'm a grown ass woman.
Wow.
He doesn't know how to share the bed. This nigga laid in a diagonal across my bed.
Hold on, come on. Hold on.
He laid in a diagonal across my bed and then
That's not a date.
Pancake. So are you questioning what she just said?
That's not a date.
So he laying in the bed, huh?
We were trying to watch Netflix because Netflix and chill.
You Netflix and chill on the couch.
No, we didn't Netflix and chill.
You went like this to him, and this is you. You Netflix and chill on the couch.
No, we Netflix and chilled in my bed because it was before I had my TV up on the wall, and so I only had the TV in my room, and it was bad. I was just like, okay. And then he fell asleep, started snoring, and had me wrapped up like against his chest.
You didn't tell him to go home?
I did. He's really strong. I couldn't break out of it. Like,
he was holding you?
Yeah, he was holding me like this.
She liked that. That's what she was like.
No, it was like, it was weird.
To fix your face.
I'm just like.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna lead that direction.
And shit. Then so he didn't get the skins, basically. And so he fell asleep.
Yeah.
If you watching this dude,
nigga, you fucked up.
Did you want to get him the skins? I'm assuming she wanted to get him the skins.
I mean, he came back to my house and we were in my bed watching Netflix. What the fuck do y'all think I wanted?
I'm not like we in the bed, they ain't trying to like rub my titties. They put their hand.
Nah, he went to sleep on my bed. This nigga went to sleep, snored in my ear, and was holding me like in the iron grip, and I was just like, okay, help me. Basically, just can you go home? I'm ready for you to go home. I want to go to sleep. I've tried to, but yeah, he wasn't. He was asleep.
You probably would have cut his ass and then told him to get the fuck.
If I could have got out of his grip, yeah, probably. But I couldn't. Like, he was like, when
that sounds scary.
Yeah.
Wait, so that was your first date?
It was like our second.
So second date can come to the house, but first date can't go to the woods.
Hell no. I know where all the knives I had in my apartment. I could stab a nigga before. I mean,
you just said you couldn't get out of his grip.
I couldn't.
Girl, should have been squeezed.
I learned from that.
Should have been exposed to death if she would have just
whole anaconda. But yeah.
Anaconda.
No, his anaconda didn't because he choked me.
Now. Well.
Pancake.
Oh, me? I would say probably the most awkward date was when I was asked on a date, but it was more of a group thing.
That's always awkward.
And I noticed why, because I could be socially awkward too. I'm not gonna lie, but this guy was obviously like having issues because the whole entire time. So it was like him and his friend, and then the girl and me were kind of sitting there, and them two were actually a couple, and so it almost was like they were coaching him or something. I don't know. So it was kind of awkward.
Was this in Houston?
No. So imagine you're the only non-friend going on a date with a couple and a guy or a girl you just met. Like, it was so awkward because they're like engaging in conversation, and I'm just kind of like,
oh my god.
Margarita, please. I pulled a U. Margarita, please. I'm like, so after that, I kind of told him, I was like, I thought it was just a me and you date. He was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to tell you. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. After that,
how you leave out that type of information? Like,
that's what I'm saying. I guess he thought, I don't know, but it was obviously set up that way so that he could have help. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't talk to him after that because, for one, if you really wanted to have a one-on-one, you should have did that. Mind you, we've had phone conversations before this, so
maybe his friends were on the phone with him.
probably coaching.
No, sitting right there, tell her this, tell her that. All right, cool. She said that. Oh shit. Okay. So but still, I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't doing that shit no more.
I ain't gonna lie. When I used to work for the Astros, I had a coworker. He was an older fellow. He was on Plenty of Fish, and it's like he didn't know how to talk to these women. So I used to type messages to the women for him to get.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. In Dallas, my friend, she used to do that for me on the dating app.
But then when you meet,
Like, because I'm really bad.
But
about
you said this
responding.
old guy,
Yeah, he's an older fella.
right?
Yeah,
You old and you don't know.
I do know. It's just
I'm talking about him.
Oh.
So I'm saying sometimes, I mean, I don't
But
know.
he was trying to get some of the young tenderonis too.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, no. For me, it was more so I'm really bad at responding to text, or I don't know what to say. So
I can be that way if it's like a see. And I was saying too about dating apps. Like everybody's finding people on dating apps. I don't know how to date on dating apps because I lose interest really, really quickly. So like if you don't respond to me or I don't go back on the dating app, and I'm only on one really, but I'll be
Really?
like
One really?
I'm only on one.
What is it? The Hinge.
Because I like Hinge. It's funny. It's almost like I don't know. I just like the way Hinge is set up, to be honest. The other ones just sound like a lot.
I like to go on Hinge to make fun of people.
Okay, so that's what it is, right? Okay, so I go on there just to see, like, okay, there's people here. All right, good. Next. And I'll be like sending it to everybody, like, y'all, this is what this person said. What should I say? So, I mean, and then. So, I mean, I do that, but other than that, I don't really know how to date online. Now, Instagram is a lot easier because you get to see a little bit more of that person's life. So, you kind of have a comment on, like, oh.
I never dated through Instagram. I'm actually going on my first Instagram date.
I wasn't. I know him. Okay. But Instagram dating is actually fun because you get to see what people post. I actually unfollowed like an ex before because their posting was kind of annoying. So like you get to see what people post to the world, and so you also get to see who they are in person. So I like Instagram dating just because you see a little bit more. Then you go back like to 2011 to see what they posted, who they was around. I see.
Wow.
But no, I like Instagram dating.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all women really do be scrolling. Because
men scroll too.
I was about to say, on my page, you have no choice but to scroll. I have about like 30 pictures. So if you scroll back to 2011, guess what? That's
we scroll, but y'all niggas scroll.
I mean,
like
it depends on how much I like you or how much I care.
Exactly.
Because I don't really start scrolling until I start liking you. So like if I see that me and you are vibing or whatever, I'm gonna scroll. I'm like, all right, what's his mama look like? What's his daddy look like? Does he post his kids? Does he post his nephews? Does he post his raggedy ass, bum ass, scrub ass? Well, his baby mama, but his scrub ass friends. I gotta see what your friends look like because your friends are a big influence of you as well. So
true.
do you know? So I be scrolling.
And if you don't have any pics with your friends, I'm kind of looking at you weird because it's kind of like, well.
I got some pictures with my friends. I don't really got too much.
Recent pictures, I don't have pictures of my friends. Sorry, I still love y'all. But like, I don't think I have any recent pictures of my friends. I think because I got older, I really just when I'm with my friends, I really don't pick up my phone and take pictures a lot because even when we've been out, we were like, damn, we should have took pictures. Like we didn't even take pictures. Sometimes it's great that we didn't take pictures because the events that we go to are a little risque or a little. Something that we don't need to be recorded. You had to be there. But no, like
That ain't me. That ain't me.
You was there.
I wasn't there.
Anyway, so yeah, a lot lately I haven't really been picking up my phone to take pictures. Even when I went back home the last couple times, I didn't even get pictures of my friends. I'm like, damn, why didn't we take pictures? But yeah, I definitely scroll. But there has been a lot of people on Instagram who will find you out of nowhere.
That part.
You'll go to an event somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've had dudes that have like not just Instagram but Snapchat or GroupMe, and I don't ever use my Snapchat, but niggas find me through my Snapchat.
Yes.
And that's kind of weird.
That part.
You know what? People have found me on Snapchat, and I rarely use mine. Only like
I don't use that at all.
I think I post maybe
Like
once or twice a month.
I was about to say
Maybe.
I post every so often, but not often enough where people can find me through my Snapchat. It's weird.
Oh, your contacts though.
But if they're not in your contacts,
If they're not in my contacts, then they're still
like
finding
say
me.
you
That's
went out
weird.
to an event, we just gonna say you went to shit, I don't know. You went
A
to
kickback.
Oh yeah, you went to a kickback, right? And it's like 50 people there. You know, whether it's in and out, it's over 50 people there at this time or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you know, you kind of vibing with somebody, or you're not vibing with somebody. You just kind of see them looking at you, like, oh damn, why are they looking at me, or something like that, and it kind of just throws you off.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, 2 days later, hey, what's good? I'm like, what? Who? What?
Are you?
What? You like, and then that's when you start scrolling, like, oh, okay, I know who this person is, like, but then you thinking like, how the hell did you find me? We don't have contacts the same. You're new to Houston, so you be like, how the hell did you find me? Yeah, it happens.
What the fuck?
And sometimes it can flourish because then you can find it funny, like, oh, it's kind of cute, and you like.
Sometimes it's stalkerish. Yeah.
Nah.
Especially if it's a
those
dude
are signs
that you don't like.
that I don't want.
Like
Red flags.
Yeah.
Now that part, I will say I do feel a little red flagish when I see that because it makes me think that I can't do anything without them watching or knowing what.
Yeah, like
you can watch, just don't say shit.
Continue peeping your story and shit. Like,
I was about to say you can watch all you want, just don't say shit to me. Like I'm gonna do me.
And those are the people that I feel kind of get a little possessive, like
toxic people, and what makes them toxic.
That.
Like when they have those red flags where it's just like, you know what? I peep game. I always in your DMs. I'm always watching your stories. I can find you where I'm that person. I'm sorry.
Okay, signs too.
Whoa.
Wait, whoa. But
whoa.
Like I can find your whole life story. Like give me a first name and a last initial, and I can find out your last 3 addresses. I can find out if you were married, if you're divorced. I can find out your.
Well, that's public knowledge.
But listen,
that's public.
Either way, still you
I
gotta
can do it in about 5 minutes.
But listen, you know when niggas be like send that, you know how we
drop the addy.
You be like drop the addy and niggas send your addy. You Google their addy, see if the house was rented, if it was bought,
if somebody died there.
You can see who lived there.
How long?
If I see a Joan Smith live there in the last 5 minutes, you're exit because you live with your mama or you live with your baby mama.
Like it's really
look at them.
What?
Now apartments don't give the same information, but houses do.
And like, let's say I look up your name and I can like scroll through your closest contacts. I can figure out who your mama name, first and last name, your daddy's first and last name. If you have a baby mama, her first and last name. Cousins.
Aunts,
you know what? Actually,
uncles. And you can find your if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent.
You know what? In college, this one chick knew my baby mama name. Her friend, like I was talking to her friend, but her friend got the information though. Had the background. I'm like, what the fuck? And now we're listening to this shit. Oh, y'all motherfuckers crazy.
And you know what? But I got caught up one time.
You said something that you wasn't supposed to know.
I ain't gonna lie. I was so stupid. I was so mad. I was like, yeah, how you know so and so? And it was like, what you mean? And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, now I gotta kind of tell him. I was like, oh yeah, I had to make up some shit. I was like, yeah, my friend knows so and so. And he was like, oh, well, how'd they know about me? And I was like, I was just talking about you or whatever. And I showed him a picture. And I was like, oh, so-and-so, making up some shit. And I was like, oh, shit. But hey, you know what? It happens. I'd much rather know than not know.
Exactly. I'm going to research you and make sure that you're not a crazy psycho killer.
You know what? We just need to end all this on the episode. We need to cut this part out because, whoa.
Why?
No.
He's
I don't
scared.
need motherfuckers trying to look up my damn history. I'll tell you.
I was about to say, you want me to look it up? I got a phone.
Y'all know most of my shit. So.
You want me to look up your mama? I can pull it. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Now call the baby mama.
Look, but yeah, like you can find a lot of information online. I actually help my niece and my sister block a lot of that information so that people can't find it.
How you do that?
Offline.
Okay, yeah, because the feds be watching. I ain't got time.
I was about to say because I'm tired of niggas.
Look, I said the feds be watching. I ain't get the feds. Signs of toxic people.
Y'all.
I mean,
my friends be asking about y'all. I'm like, man, they single.
I'm not toxic. I'm just.
If they your friends.
Yeah.
What
We
you
don't do the
mean?
friends. We ain't for the friends.
I think I only got one person that's single anyway. That's my barber.
I was about to say, didn't you say you're.
One part, my barber.
No, barber, we love you. Because you cut that shit off his head.
And you made him look presentable.
Fuck y'all.
And you working on his waves.
What you mean working?
And you working on his
You're working on
waves.
them because he's not working on them when you're not around because they sticking up right now. They're not wavy.
Nigga,
They're
you
little porcupine.
tripping.
So yeah, but Barbara, we appreciate the support.
We do. We love you. We don't actually know your name because he's
His
holding
name's
out.
Shaq.
Chad.
Chad. Is he white?
I
He's
prefer Shaq than Chad.
Y'all ain't gonna be playing my boy like that. Y'all ain't playing my boy like that.
Shaq.
Chad.
We appreciate it, you know.
Appreciate it.
I think that's gonna wrap up this episode.
We wrapping this shit up. We done put out our toxic traits by mistake when we were supposed to be talking about toxic people.
And I ain't toxic, so.
Don't be crossing your legs like you ain't toxic.
I'm
Like,
not.
This nigga is the king of toxic. I was gonna say queen, but
What the fuck? First off, I'm not the king of toxicity.
yeah.
Typical.
I mean, like, he takes all of his dates to La Mexicana, so I mean,
I don't take all of them there.
All
They
right,
would go to some
y'all.
Mexican spots. But this
Know what that
episode
means.
is going to drop on what?
All right, y'all. You know what this means. All right, y'all. You know what this episode's gonna air on what?
Toxic Tuesday. Peace and happiness. We out.